Sunlight spills across the sleek glass facade of Allyson Felix's home, where modern elegance meets the comfort of California living. From the manicured lawn to the warm, inviting entryway, everything here speaks of a woman who has turned Olympic glory into a lifestyle of beauty, balance, and quiet luxury. This isn't just a house. It's a reflection of her journey, her values, and the life she's built beyond the track. Today, we're stepping inside to explore every detail, from her stunning home and impressive car collection to her net worth and the daily rhythm of America's sprint queen. But first, let's rewind to the extraordinary career that made her a household name. Born on November 18, 1985 in California, she grew up in a devout Christian family, the daughter of a pastor and an elementary school teacher. Track wasn't her first love. She only began running seriously in her early teens. But once she stepped on the track, coaches knew they had found something special. At 18, fresh out of high school, Allyson skipped the traditional college competition path and turned professional, signing with Adidas. That leap paid off quickly. In 2003, she made her debut at the World Championships, winning a silver medal in the 200 meters. The following year, she exploded onto the Olympic stage in Athens, earning another silver at just 18 years old. It was the beginning of a 2-decade-long career defined by consistency, resilience, and historic achievements. Felix's dominance grew with every championship. She became known for her graceful stride, a fluid, seemingly effortless form that masked her fierce competitive fire. Over the years, she racked up an astonishing 11 Olympic medals, 7 gold, 3 silver, and 1 bronze, making her the most decorated female track and field athlete in Olympic history. In World Championships, she added 13 golds to her collection, cementing her place as one of the sport's all-time greats. But her story isn't just about medals. In 2019, Allyson took a stand against one of the biggest sportswear companies in the world, Nike, when they attempted to reduce her sponsorship after she became pregnant. Rather than stay silent, she spoke out publicly about the lack of maternity protections for female athletes. Her courage led to industry-wide changes, forcing companies to rethink their contracts and policies for women. Later, she signed with Athleta, a women-focused brand, and launched her own shoe company, Saish, making her not just a champion on the track, but a game-changer for athlete rights. After competing in her 5th Olympics in Tokyo 2021, where she added a gold and bronze to her tally, Allyson announced her retirement from professional competition in 2022. She walked away not only as a champion, but as a symbol of perseverance, advocacy, and grace under pressure. And while her career has taken her to the highest peaks of athletic achievement, it's her home life that shows a different side, one filled with comfort, style, and a touch of California sunshine. That's where we're headed next. House in Los Angeles, California. The moment you step through the gates of Allyson Felix's Los Angeles home, you can feel it. This is the calm after the storm. In 2022, after nearly 2 decades of sprinting on the world's biggest stages, Felix decided to hang up her spikes and embrace a slower, more intentional pace of life. And this charming downtown Los Angeles property is the perfect setting for her next chapter. From the street, the home radiates classic California charm. The freshly painted exterior in soft, welcoming tones feels both modern and timeless. A neat walkway leads you through a landscaped front yard to the welcoming front porch, now updated with a new entryway, string lights twinkling overhead, and just enough space for a pair of rocking chairs. Step inside and you're greeted by a bright, open floor plan that makes the 1,655 square feet feel even larger. The design flows effortlessly from room to room, with sunlight streaming in through generous windows. The living area is warm and inviting, anchored by built-in bookshelves filled with family photos, mementos from her Olympic career, and a few well-earned trophies. It's a space that says, "Come in, stay a while." The kitchen is every home chef's dream, a spacious, functional, and beautifully updated hub of the house. Crisp white cabinetry offers plenty of storage, while the ample counter space invites everything from quick breakfasts before school runs to leisurely weekend dinners with friends. High-end appliances make cooking a pleasure, and the layout keeps the chef connected to the rest of the household activity. The 3 bedrooms are thoughtfully arranged, each with its own personality. The master suite is Felix's personal retreat, a serene space with soft, neutral tones, a spacious walk-in closet, and a large bathroom complete with modern fixtures and a relaxing shower. The other bedrooms include one for her children, with playful touches and vibrant colors, and a flexible guest room that can double as a home office or creative space. A standout feature of the property is the renovated, detached 2-car garage. Far from just a place to park, it's been upgraded with built-in closets, creating a flexible bonus space, perfect for storage, a mini gym, or even a home studio. But the real magic happens in the backyard. Stepping outside feels like entering a private retreat in the heart of the city. A covered patio extends the living space outdoors, ideal for alfresco dining. The gas BBQ sits ready for summer cookouts, while the cozy fire pit area promises intimate evening gatherings under the stars. String lights crisscross overhead, casting a warm glow over the scene. Lush greenery frames the space, giving it a secluded, intimate feel. The entire home is kept cool and comfortable thanks to central air conditioning and ceiling fans throughout, an essential touch for sunny Los Angeles days. And with every room freshly painted, the interiors reflect a crisp, modern aesthetic while maintaining a lived-in warmth. This isn't just a house, it's a space where Allyson Felix can build her life beyond the track. It's where victories are now measured in family milestones, quiet mornings, and laughter-filled evenings. Of course, a beautiful Los Angeles home is only part of Allyson Felix's lifestyle. Step outside her driveway, and you'll see that her choice of wheels reflects the same values that shaped her career: smart decisions, efficiency, and a focus on performance when it matters most. Cars. First up is the Nissan Ariya, a fully electric crossover that represents a forward-thinking leap into the future of driving. Its minimalist design feels almost Scandinavian: clean lines, subtle curves, and a grille that glows softly when charging. Inside, the cabin is spacious and uncluttered, with flat floors and an airy feel that makes long drives comfortable. With an estimated range of up to 304 miles and a starting price around $45,000, the Ariya is perfect for a retired athlete who still moves with purpose but enjoys a slower pace. Then there's the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, the kind of all-rounder SUV that can handle just about anything life throws at it. Known for its fuel efficiency, this hybrid delivers up to 40 mpg in city driving, while still offering enough punch from its 2.5-liter engine and electric motor combination to make freeway merges effortless. With a price starting around $32,000, it's a solid reminder that luxury isn't always about the flash. Sometimes it's about reliability, versatility, and peace of mind. These are vehicles chosen with care, safe, efficient, stylish enough to reflect her personality, yet practical enough for school runs, sponsor events, or weekend getaways. It's the same mindset that helped her win gold. Make the smart choice today to set yourself up for success tomorrow. And those smart choices extend far beyond her driveway. Because when it comes to financial stability, Felix has turned her Olympic success into more than just medals. She's built a portfolio that speaks volumes. Income and net worth: over $5 million. That's the figure most people see when they look up Allyson Felix's net worth in 2025. Behind that number is a 2-decade journey of sprints, sponsorships, and smart business moves. Her story starts, unsurprisingly, on the track. Every medal Felix won wasn't just a mark of athletic dominance. It came with a paycheck. As a U.S. Olympian, she pocketed $37,500 for each gold, $22,500 for each silver, and $15,000 for each bronze. With 11 Olympic medals, 7 of them gold, the prize money alone stacked up into the hundreds of thousands. Add in her world championship victories and appearance fees at international meets, and at her peak she was pulling in around $1 million annually just from running. But the real financial windfall came from endorsements. For years, Nike was her main sponsor, writing checks that added up to millions. That relationship ended in 2021 after a public dispute over maternity protections. A bold move that could have cost her financially, but instead opened a new chapter. She signed with Athleta, a women's sportswear brand aligned with her advocacy for female athletes. Industry insiders estimated the deal to be worth between $1 to $2 million per year, and it quickly became more than just a contract. It was a statement. From there, her sponsor roster reads like a hall of fame in its own right. Gatorade, Toyota, CoverGirl, Pampers, Body Armor. Combined, these brand partnerships have brought in an estimated $7 million annually during her career's peak years. And unlike many athletes, Felix used her visibility to build something of her own. By 2021, she co-founded Saish, a women's athletic shoe brand, alongside her brother Wes Felix. The idea was born from necessity. After parting with Nike, she needed shoes that truly fit her needs, and discovered countless other women did too. Saish quickly found a loyal audience, and while exact numbers are private, experts peg its contribution to her income at roughly $2 million a year. Her entrepreneurial streak didn't stop there. She also founded Sana, a company dedicated to maternal and women's health, tapping into her personal experience and advocacy. While still a growing business, it has the potential to become another major revenue stream in the coming years. But for Felix, wealth isn't just for spending. It's a tool for change. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. Philanthropy. For Allyson Felix, philanthropy didn't start as a calculated career move. It began in a hospital room. In 2018, during a difficult pregnancy that required an emergency C-section at 32 weeks, she came face to face with the frightening realities of maternal health. Her daughter, Cameron, spent weeks in the NICU, and Felix learned firsthand how life-threatening the gaps in care can be, especially for Black mothers. That moment didn't just change her life as a parent, it lit a fire in her to change the system. One of her earliest and most visible steps was partnering with Pampers in 2022 to support Black maternal health. Pampers pledged $250,000 to the cause, with $100,000 directed to the National Birth Equity Collaborative, NBEC. The goal: improve maternal care and reduce mortality rates for Black mothers. For Felix, this wasn't just about funding. It was about ensuring mothers like her had a better chance at survival and recovery. That same year, she teamed up with Athleta and the nonprofit and Mother to tackle a problem most sports fans never think about: childcare for competing athletes. At the 2022 USA Track and Field Championships, their initiative provided free childcare for athletes and staff. For athlete moms juggling training and parenting, this wasn't a perk. It was the difference between being able to compete or staying home. Her advocacy didn't stop there. In 2021, ahead of the Tokyo Olympics, Felix and Athleta launched the Women's Power Fund, childcare grant, pledging $200,000 to support athlete mothers. 6 athletes received $10,000 grants each, a lifeline that allowed them to focus on competing without worrying about who would watch their children. She also works with the Mothers Guild, a nonprofit providing access to childcare for women in under-resourced communities, and serves on the March of Dimes Celebrity Advocacy Council, using her voice to push for improvements in maternal and infant health nationwide. But perhaps her most ambitious effort came in 2024, when she became a recipient of a $20 million grant from the Melinda French Gates Black Maternal Health Initiative. These funds are distributed to organizations fighting maternal complications and mortality, focusing on urgent, impactful work that saves lives. Her advocacy also extends through her business ventures. Her footwear brand, Saish, offers a postpartum product return policy for expectant mothers, a symbolic but powerful nod to her belief that brands can do more to support women's needs. She even stepped into the role of executive producer for Birthing Justice, a documentary exposing maternal health disparities for Black women, giving a voice to those who often go unheard. For Felix, philanthropy isn't an image-building exercise. It's a reflection of who she is, a fighter on the track and in life, a woman who turns personal trials into platforms for change. That same drive, compassion, and fierce loyalty to her values also shapes the way she lives her personal life, which we'll explore next. Personal life. Away from the roar of stadium crowds, Allyson Felix's world is built around family. Her husband, Kenneth Ferguson, is no stranger to the track, a former hurdles specialist with a career of his own in athletics. While the couple has kept the details of their love story mostly private, it's believed they first crossed paths in 2002 at the USA Junior National Track and Field Championships in Palo Alto, California. Two young athletes with parallel dreams, meeting before either knew how far those dreams would take them. In 2018, life brought them two milestones at once: marriage and the birth of their first child. Their daughter, Cameron "Cammy" Grace, arrived via emergency C-section at just 32 weeks, a moment that tested Felix's strength in ways no race ever could. Felix has often said that motherhood shifted her perspective entirely. "It helped me find my voice," she told People magazine. "It showed me what's truly important and gave me a new kind of motivation." Those words became even more meaningful in April 2024, when she and Ferguson welcomed their second child, a baby boy. Despite hectic schedules, the couple makes a conscious effort to carve out time for each other and their kids. Ferguson frequently posts snapshots of daddy-daughter dates, whether they're at the park, grabbing ice cream, or jogging together. Moments that show Cameron is already embracing her parents' love of movement and the outdoors. In October 2021, they renewed their vows in a joyful celebration surrounded by loved ones. Cameron, dressed in a miniature wedding gown, stole the show as a bridesmaid holding a sign that read, "Daddy, Mommy's here." The evening ended with choreographed dances, from the groom and his best man's playful routine to the bride and groom moving in sync to a medley of hits like Chris Brown's "Go Crazy" and the Sugar Hill Gang's "Apache." It's in these intimate moments, more than on the podiums or under the spotlight, that you see the essence of Allyson Felix, a woman who runs toward her dreams but always comes home to her greatest prize. If you enjoyed this journey into her world, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of inspiring figures, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a story.